Yo, what's going on, everybody? Happy Thanksgiving. Today we got another game of Wingspan. So yeah, we're gonna be playing Wingspan. We're gonna make the wild turkey worth some extra points or something. I haven't quite figured it out yet. Yeah, I mean, when you play solo, the automa discards cards, so we really don't want that. If we play the turkey, I feel like it should be 10 extra points or something, right? For Thanksgiving. If the automa plays the turkey, it's an automatic loss. I mean, we need some ideas. How are we doing today, Sulfur Sandy? What is this second in the chat? What is this about? We're not sure. But yeah, we're gonna get a quick game of Wingspan, and we have the turkey here. So the wild turkey. How can I make this like an automatic win or something? Does anybody have any ideas? We want to shuffle it into the deck, right? I mean, it would be so cool if there was like, it stays in the tray until you can afford to play it or something. Like if the wild turkey stayed there. I don't know. Probably should have thought about this before, right? Well, we have the end of round goals. These are all wild turkey based. So we have no goal round 1. That gives us an extra turn for rounds 2, 3, and 4. So we get 3 extra turns this game. It's going to be big. We have the turkey nest. So we could do eggs in, but we have enclosure nest birds with at least 1 egg. If we flip it over, I think it's, yeah, total eggs in enclosure nests. But we're going to do egg enclosure birds with at least 1 egg for this game. Then we have white no power birds. So the turkey is a white no power bird. And then lastly, we have cherry and wheat in food cost of your birds. So for the wild turkey, that's 3. I think that's the best 3 end of round goals for the wild turkey. Being that we get an extra turn, I mean, that's unbeatable. Enclosure nest bird, white no power bird, and cherry and wheat in food cost of birds. So there are some other ones. I mean, what would be a better one for the wild turkey? Let's look. There's a little bit of time here. We're getting set up still. Cubes on play a bird, beak pointing right. I mean, it's got a beak pointing right, but no. Meh. Food and personal supply, birds with tucked cards. No, this one's a no. I mean, these are all the end of round goals, right? So we have birds with tucked cards doesn't really apply. Food cost of played birds, maybe, but not really. We have nest box birds with at least 1 egg. No, the turkey is not a nest box bird, but we'll get that out of here. Then we have beak pointing right. The turkey does have a beak pointing right. It's not a wetland bird. Cubes on play a bird, and then birds worth less than or equal to 3 points doesn't apply. Filled columns doesn't apply. In one row doesn't apply. Eggs in platform nests doesn't apply. Platform birds with at least 1 egg doesn't apply. Birds with no eggs, no. What's the back of that? Birds worth greater than 4 points could be good. I still like the ones I chose. So honestly, we have eggs in the forest, birds in the forest, total birds, sets of eggs in each habitat, eggs in the grasslands. We have birds in the grasslands, eggs in bowl nests, and bowl nest birds with at least 1 egg, food and personal supply, and cards in hand. I think we chose right for Thanksgiving. So we have everything kind of kind of focused around this turkey. I just don't know how to make it. I'm gonna come up with like some special rules for Thanksgiving, right? So, what do we do? We could just do. We'll do it in such a way that I'll check the discarded cards from the Automa, and if the turkey gets discarded, it gets shuffled back into the deck. So eventually we'll see the turkey, right? And I'll put it in the top 10 or this top thickness of the deck. So we're gonna mix the turkey into these top cards, all right? So the wild turkey is going in for Thanksgiving. It took me a while to find it. And then we'll just shuffle it up. So how's everybody doing on Thanksgiving? Everybody or nobody? Sulfur Sandy is always posting second in the chat. Is that a bot? Okay, this is shuffled. All right. We have chosen. Am I forgetting something? Wait, what happened to my go live notification? Bro.